Sabrina.
Yes, we need to almost like create some sort of a drum roll or something. These guests that are bringing these amazing topics to us. So thank you so much for being here. I've never heard of this. Be your own soulmate.
Yeah. I mean, the thought of that, how does that feel when you hear it? It just sort
I
of
freaking love it.
right.
It took me a second when I read it. I was like, wait, what is she telling me to do? What is this woman telling me to do? And then I really sat on it. I was like, oh, that is good.
Yeah. It feels good, right? It feels good when you say it, when you hear it, because I think we so often, women, we get into this position in midlife where we start to recognize how we've prioritized ourselves. And it doesn't usually match up with what we thought we were going to have, what we thought we were going to do. Somewhere along the way, we start noticing it. And I mean, midlife, technically, the marker is at 40. And some women experience it even sooner than that. And in our 20s, no one's told us how to really be an adult. It's like you turn 18 and you're off on your own. You're legally responsible for yourself. And so we kind of gather identities up in our 20s and we start looking at, I see myself having this career. I, get out of college, or you went right into a career. And so you have this idea, this perception of what that looks like. You don't know how to do it. So you kind of step into what you think it's supposed to be. And this is how we create our adulthood, is by stepping into these variety of identities that we have set up for ourselves. We predestined ourselves to. And then in our 30s, we're pretty comfortable with what we set up, and, we move further. Then we get into midlife and we kind of go, wait a minute, did I really intend that? Is that what I intended? And you further enter into midlife and you really start to see how you didn't really, where you prioritized yourself and where the gaps are and what that looks like for yourself. And so this is how we come to be our own soulmate, because it's really deeper than self-care, it's deeper than what we like to say self-love is, because it's about recognizing the identities that we put on and stepped into, where the habits and patterns that we've created from being that woman that really might not line up with what we value, what we truly believe, and what we want. And this is how we've started to water down our dreams. So being your own soulmate is more than just loving you and prioritizing yourself. It's all part of it and very important, because it helps guide you through the dreams that you have watered down and sometimes lost, or maybe never really quite ignited because you didn't feel you had permission to do so.
Yeah, I really like how you're putting this: watered down your dreams. Because that is what happens.
Right? Right?
Yeah. The way we grew up, society, culture, your neighborhood, your school, all kind of dictate